little interesting out there this past weekend?
In a biblical sort of way.
Yes.
That's interesting.
Well, it was unfortunate because last year, the opening weekend, we got rained out too.
Do you call it when that kind of thing happens, or do you stay open for the diehards?
Well, we stay open for as long as possible, but when it becomes a safety issue, then,
Yeah.
I mean, we still had people there on Saturday.
Did people come out in
yes.
costume?
Yes. And they were all there, ready to go, but festival management just determined that it was becoming too dangerous for them to stay on the site, and it was much for their own safety to get them to go home.
Yeah, all the forecasts were just not boding well, so go home now.
Yeah, it was not going to get any better anytime soon.
All right, well, here we are now in the 25th anniversary year.
Yes, that is correct. The Silver Jubilee.
And how many years have you all been part of it?
Off and on for the last 7 or 8 years.
Yeah, I've been past 8 years, I believe.
Okay, so what's going on this year? First off, give me the theme weekends.
Well, that's a fine question.
That's a great question. First weekend was the Noah's Ark weekend.
Yes. I believe this coming weekend is the Chamois and Sponge weekend.
Yes.
The next weekend, I think, is the
I Love My Volkswagen weekend.
Yes.
So bring your Volkswagens out, folks.
Volkswagen, everybody.
There you go.
There actually is a pirate weekend.
Hooray!
I saw that, and that's
Yes.
going to work out really well for you guys.
Oh, that works out great for us.
Always.
What
Love
do you
the
get to?
pirates.
What will you get to do in a pirate weekend that you won't be able to do, say, during like a Midsummer Night's Dream weekend?
Pretty much nothing different.
Yeah,
every weekend is pirate
the
weekend.
first
for us.
50 customers get scurvy.
Yes.
There you go.
For free.
Arr.
Are we throwing lemons at people?
Yes, yeah. Word after scare.
We're handing out citrus.
Yes, that's what we should do.
There you go.
Yes.
These tiki torches must stay lit.
How did you guys get into this?
Oh, really? You want to know that?
Yeah, somewhat.
You want to tell your story first?
Okay.
Well, I was...
Tell me a story,
Very
Tom.
well. Well, I was the youngest of a huge family, and seriously...
I think I understand it right there.
There you go. I had 12 older brothers because there was a lot of, strangely enough...
Sex?
Well, yeah, at some point, I imagine. But no, I really was the youngest of these intermarried families because spouses, my mother's first husband passed away, my father's first wife passed away, my mother and father got a divorce, she married another guy, and they all had sons. And then I was like 15 years younger than everybody else.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody else was grown up and going through the 60s because I'm old. And so I had to find out some way to like get attention when I was a kid. So acting like a goof off was how I got by. And then I met this guy. And it just seemed to click. It's like, hey, I'm a goof. You're a goof too.
An even worse influence.
Oh, wow.
Well, yeah. I actually went to school for marine biology, of all things.
Which is the perfect background.
Well, of course.
For medieval comedy.
For theater, of course, as we all know.
Nothing's more funny than plankton.
Yeah, I tell you what.
It's just funny.
But no, I stumbled into performance. I met Tom doing a festival back up in Pennsylvania. We remained friends for years, and finally we got tired of working for other people and said, let's write our own show.
Yeah.
Let's write our own show.
And you guys, you're on our circuit, basically.
Yes, we just performed in Miami. We're performing here. Then we're going out to Colorado, then to Pittsburgh, and then to Louisiana.
Is it all basically one big cross-country network?
We look at it, we're independent contractors. All the fairs are pretty much independently owned and operated.
Mm-hmm.
So when they announce a fair and they're going to have a Renaissance Festival, you basically send in all your material. You send in promotional material, and if they like you, they hire you, and then you string together your own schedule. Now, we meet a lot of the same people all year round.
We all kind of gather at the same locations, the Renaissance Festival, but we never know what exactly the lineup's going to be from fair to fair. If we're lucky, there's really cool people. If we're not lucky, oh, those guys again, crap.
No. So, of the people who are coming to the vessels, more and more are coming in dressing.
Oh, yes.
Every year. Do you get to a point where you're not sure if somebody is a paying guest?
Well, we're usually on the inside skinny there. We kind of know who works there and
Well, that first weekend, if it doesn't get rained out?
Yeah. We pick up on it real quick. And oftentimes, the people that are coming through the gate, their costumes are immaculate. They look like the upper echelon of the Renaissance Fair people that actually work there. They look awesome.
Because they come in costume, it only adds to the whole festival. It makes the people who aren't in costume feel even more like they're in medieval or Renaissance village.
And there are even more pirates than ever, I bet.
Yes, a lot of Jack Sparrows.
It's been a good decade for pirates.
Yeah,
it really
it's
has.
dropped off last year a little bit, but I know they are filming a new Pirates movie. Yeah, number 4. And
Maybe it'll have pirates in it.
yeah, maybe it'll actually have pirates in it.
Did you send in your audition tapes?
No, but they are filming it in the town that I live, New Orleans. They are just starting to put it together. So
So how do you just get yourself into the background there?
Yeah,
somehow?
there's got to be a way. I'm just going to start showing up.
Parade underneath Johnny Depp's hotel room?
Yeah.
Well, I'm just going to show up wherever there's anything that looks like a boat and just stand around. Maybe that way we'll be in the background
All right.
somewhere.
What are you guys going to treat us to on stage?
Sword fighting, comedy, stuffed animals. What else?
I think you pretty much summed it up
That's
right
about
there.
it.
It's we do a pirate comedy, sword fighting, and other stuff.
Yeah.
Show.
Other stuff.
Other
Okay.
stuff.
Yeah.
We rely heavily on the other stuff.
Any new acts that we need to keep an eye out for this year?
The Freud Boys.
Freud Boys.
Freud
They're
Boys.
brand new.
Oh.
Yeah.
They are both doctors from insane asylum who have escaped.
They do mentalist tricks.
Yes. We will have an actually new show for our fans who have been around for the past several years.
Yes, it's called Dead Man's Curve.
Cove.
Cove?
Yeah.
Cove?
Cove.
What's a cove?
It's kind of a place, but never mind.
All right. Tell me later.
All right, I will. I'll get a thesaurus. We'll know.
Nice.
All right.
Just like a Jan and Dean song. Tom and Tom in here for the Buckle and Swash show.
Yes. That's us.
The Tennessee Renaissance Festival. What's the theme this year? Do you know that?
It's the 25th anniversary, the Jubilee.
But usually, like, there's some kind of intriguing plot that they have going on.
Well, we're celebrating. It's also the plot this year is that it's Queen Elizabeth's 25th anniversary of her coronation.
Great
Right.
coincidence.
Yeah, amazing how that worked out, isn't it? Odd.
It is indeed.
Almost planned.
All right, Saturday and Sunday, every weekend until Memorial Day, and then it's Monday too.
Yes,
at the
indeed.
Tennessee Renaissance Festival. Tom and Tom, thanks for coming in.
Well, thanks for having us.
Lovely. Thank you very much.
100.1.
Lightning 100.